We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got a man. Complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 83 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. That, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. First carry for DeAndre Swift. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 54 yards. And the Eagles strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week. Yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Elliott good with a PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's laid out deep for Rice. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Flush to his right. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have regained the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Fights it. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
And that's caught at the 2. And he is going to get in. But there is a flag down. Let's sort this out here. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So the flag backed him up 5 yards to the 7. They still get the 2-point conversion, though.
Now, was that confidence in the play call they had and in their offense, or just absolute disdain for the defense?
It worked. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and a yard. Running right, this is Gainwell. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles get a bit closer. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
They'll try to run with Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On play action, it's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes going to throw. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 1:52 to play until halftime. On first down, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 113 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On third down, here comes Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That time on the run-pass option, when he decided to throw it, not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple-option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
Being chased out left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try to run with Swift. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Well, a gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Down inside the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 39 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. That's caught. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Swift going to try up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A give running right is Gainwell. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 46 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. You got to give him the football again here. He gets the big run down to the 2. Pay it off.
I like it. I like the call, but here's always the question. How many times do we see the big runs and a guy pats his helmet and says, take me out? Why would you go out when you've got a chance to get it again and score?
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Gainwell is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
They'll try to run with Swift. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That is pulled in by a diving Kelsey. Mahomes now on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Reaching up for it, and he's got it. Travis Kelsey, high in the air to bring it in.
And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Andy Reid, never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Steps away. Able to get away. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Shift. 19, Tiger, 19.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' 1st down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the handoff, this is Swift. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 49 yards. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one. I have to admit, I love the excitement of the 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
A big play there for KC. 42 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Noah Gray.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And again, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Hurts changing up the play. Here's a handoff to Swift.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs.
So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Pick and choose the mic. Watch left. Watch left. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Back to the mic.
He'll look to throw.
No hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire
Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This is 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
And that's complete to Brown.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Back to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
He's back to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just kind of a wing and a prayer there. This ball's kind of up for grabs, but they're at a point where they have to live with that. And fortunately, this one winds up incomplete.
Here now, 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.